Good morning. So welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara, day 21 of dynamic balance. And I feel like the last 21 days of dynamic balance have been this really awesome arriving back into routine and a certain kind of order, because I took 2 months off over the summer and yeah, it's interesting finding order again. And I'm sure many of you with children find that order again, or just those of you who are here doing yoga with me. And yeah, it's been really awesome. I've loved it. Turning up every day, really connecting to what is my balance, what keeps me centered, what's really important, what do I have to, yeah, just looking at balance in my life. It's been a very deep journey this September for me. And then focus. So up on the Facebook group, I'm going to stick up a podcast by Mel Robbins. I have a questionnaire for you to think about before we start focus. And yeah, there's a few. I'll send out an email today. So those of you who don't have Facebook, don't worry, you'll get an email. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to a deep dive into orientation towards how do we intend to do something and then follow through. So goodbye dynamic balance and hello focus. So today we're going to continue with that idea of yesterday. I did play with the idea that we would do a Sunday yum, and I went, no, we'll keep going. And so that twisting on the floor and then standing twists. So come lie down, come. So landing in, arrive, feel. I've been really thinking about this, allow yourself to really take the space and drop. How do you pull your senses inwards and dive? Begin to drop your knees from side to side. How do you cultivate a practice of depth in your life? How do you connect to the deep of you? So moving slowly, listening to sensations, using the breath, and really allowing spaces between things. So when you drop down, allow space, come back. When you drop down, space, come back. Space. That would be a great one for a monthly orientation. Space. I'd just go off into Pigs in Space. The Muppets. Pigs in... Anyways, I'm not going to go there. So dropping your knees from side to side. Oh, great. Draw your right knee up towards you and squeeze it in. All I can think of is Pigs in Space now. It was really funny. It was like, the Muppets went to space. Squeeze your knee deeply down, and how do you soften into your back? So later on when we're standing, this instruction of widen and soften into your back, how do you do that now with the feedback of the floor? And then how will it happen later? Really sinking, softening. Nice. Stretch your right leg up, hold on to it. And again, soften backwards into the floor, deepen backwards into the floor. Nice. Bring your right foot to your left knee and then squeeze your left knee up towards you. See if you can soften into your back again. Nice. And then just rock from side to side. So I've had a few more name suggestions for the single hip circles, which is really logical actually. Single hip circles. So let's do single hip circles. And so rolling over onto the right side, circling your hip. And then circle in the other direction. Nice. And then rock from side to side. And how, for me, I want to brace my elbows more into the floor as I rock from side to side. Where is there a moment of pause or of space in what you're doing? There's always space. Nice. Pause, squeeze your left knee closer up towards you. Nice. Change. So both, draw your left knee up towards you, squeeze it in. Squeezing it down. Nice. Stretch your leg up and soften into your back as you stretch your leg up. Soften into your leg, as you stretch your leg up. Now would you let more of your back, more of the left buttock land on the floor? How would more of you land on the floor? Nice. Left foot onto the right knee. And then squeeze the right knee up towards you. Just gently rock from side to side. And then single hip circles on the left. I think I like it. Barbara, yours is a go. Single hip circles on the left. And then single hip circles on the left again. Change direction. Nice. And then rock from side to side. And as I rock, I'm trying to notice what is new about this movement rather than what do I always know about this movement. What is new about this? What is unusual? What is different? What is now? How do I stay fresh in my attitude towards my sensations? How do I go, wow, I can feel my hips, rather than, oh, there they are again. And just notice, how do you stay fresh? How do you stay awake? How do you stay alive in your hips? Nice. Pause. Draw the right knee up towards you. Nice. Both feet to the floor. Super. Roll over. Downward dog. This is the moment yesterday where I lost you. So it's great to have you here with me still. So hands underneath your shoulders and just roll your shoulders in a big circle. How big can you circle your shoulders? And as always, stay awake into both shoulders. So one of my shoulders knows how to do this really easily, and the other one's a little bit more confused. So I'm staying with the one that's kind of confused. I'm giving that my attention. So I have to move a bit slower. I have to pay more attention. It's like I'm drawn into support, and then roll in the other direction. Nice. Shoulder shrug. Shoulders go back. Shoulders go forwards. Shoulders go back. Shoulders go forward. Nice. Tuck your toes under. Lift your knees off the floor just for a moment. Nice. Drop your knees. Arch your back. Look forward. Round your back. Lift your knees off the floor. Drop your knees. Arch your back. Look forward. Round your back. Lift your knees. Drop your knees. Arch and look forward. Last one. Round your back, lift your knees, drop your knees, look forward. Nice. So walk both knees over to the left side of your mat. So now my two knees are squished over towards the left side. And now I'm going to drop my right bum down to the floor. So I'm sitting sideways. So to come up, I have to kind of throw my left hand forward and then walk both of my knees over towards the right side of my mat. And then drop my bum down on the left. And just feel that. Coming up, both knees over towards the right. Drop your bum down. Nice. All the way up. Both knees over towards the left. Drop your bum down. Nice. Push back, downward dog. All the way back. Connect deeply into your legs. Find space in this. Bending one knee, rock your bum over a little bit. Bend the other knee, rock your bum over. Just travel from side to side. Nice. Drop both knees down. Step your right foot forward. So rising up, step your right foot forward. Bring both hands down. Lift your left knee off the floor. So pause there. Foot is forward. Nice. And then lift your hips. And drop your hips. Lift your hips. Drop your hips. Another way of saying that is straighten the front leg. Drop. Lift your hips. And then bring your knee to the floor behind you. Just let it touch. Lift your hips as high as they go. Drop your knee to the floor. Let it touch. Lift. Touch. Let your knee land on the floor, rising up. So we're going to twist a little bit in this position. If you want to put something soft underneath your knee, do. If you want to sit on a chair for this bit, then do. Okay? So bring in your right hand to your right thigh. Reach back and reach back towards the left foot. Nice. Left hand, left foot. Okay? Bring your left hand to your right thigh. Reach back towards your foot with your right hand. Change. Left hand, left foot. And then right hand, left foot. Just feel that. One hand down. Maybe it touches, maybe it doesn't. Other hand back. Maybe it touches, maybe it doesn't. Touch. Boop. And touch. Super. Both feet, both hands forward. Step your right foot back. Pull back, downward dog. I'm just pausing there. So we're going to imagine. So imagine that you're lying on the floor and I've just told you, now you're going to do single hip circles with your right hip. So how would you circle your right hip in a circle? Like an orange. And then circle your hip in the other direction. Right hip circles in the other direction. Nice. How would you circle your left hip? And then circle in the other direction. Nice. And then, like your hips are like a bicycle, can you circle the right hip and then the left hip and then the right hip and then the left hip and then the right hip and then the left hip and then change direction? Cycle backwards. Nice. Both knees to the floor. Bring your left foot forward. All the way forward, left foot. Bring your left hand, left knee. Reach back, right hand towards your foot. Nice. Other side, left hand back. And just notice you're just pointing back towards your foot, or you're touching. You're pointing back towards your foot. Pointing and pointing. Nice. One more time. Pointing and pointing. Super cool. Bring your hands down. Come into your lunge. I forgot this on that side. On this side, lift your lunge and then drop your lunge. Keep your leg in the air for the moment. Lift your lunge, drop, lift your lunge, drop. Bring your knee to the floor. Lift your lunge, bring your knee to the floor, lift your lunge, bring your knee to the floor. Super. Step back, downward dog, all the way back. Pull back through your heels. And then try it again. Circle with your right hip, whatever that means to you. Circle in the other direction. And circle with your left hip. And then circle in the other direction. And then bicycle your hips. Wow, new move, guys. Very nice. Bicycle your hips. Left hip, right hip, left hip, right. And then cycle backwards. Cool. Bend both knees. And come sit on the floor with your legs long in front of you. Roll into your ankles, big circles. And then roll in the other direction. Make fists out of your hands, roll into your wrists. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Draw circles with your shoulders. How big can you let those circles be? So as you draw backwards, you let your back arch a bit. And as you round forward, you let your back round a bit. Arching backwards, rounding forwards. Arching backwards, rounding forward. Roll in the other direction. Nice. So imagine that the back of your back of your right shoulder resting on the floor. And how would you draw the back of the right shoulder like a circle on the floor? So single shoulder circles. So draw a circle, imaginary circle. No, not imaginary. Draw a circle on an imaginary floor behind your right shoulder. And then circle in the other direction with your shoulder blade. Nice. And then imaginary circle with the other shoulder. As always, this one is more like a cauliflower. Oh. And then circle or cauliflower the other shoulder. And then try both, widening, narrowing. So they're actually mirror to each other. So as both shoulders come up and then they both widen, and having my fingertips on my thighs is somehow helping with the feedback of the directions. And then circle in the other direction, imagining that you've got a floor or a wall behind you and you're able to really circle your shoulders. This is really nice. Nice. Just rock your bum from side to side. Bring both hands down to the right. Bring your nose down. Bring both hands down to the left. Bring your nose down. Nice. Right side, and then swing your back leg. Hold on, I can do. Swing your left leg back behind you so that it's long. Come back up, and then swing your right leg back behind you when you go down towards the left. So just feel that. As you go down towards the right, your left leg lengthens. How far back towards the right can your left leg go? Pause there.
My nose is floating, my hands are pushing, my left foot is floating. I'm just breathing. Nice, all the way back up. And drop down towards the left, swing the right leg long. Nose is just above the floor. Foot is above the floor. You're creating length. Nice. And then just swing from side to side. Down, leg goes back. Down, leg goes back. And I'm really enjoying, there's a kind of a moment where my leg swings and I feel the deep of my belly. Notice for you what happens. Super duper. Last of these ones, we're going to do motorbike. So come to zigzag. Your two knees are bent, both knees are pointing towards the right, and you're going to try and bring your right shoulder down towards the floor. And as you do so, your left leg's going to lengthen and then come back up. And then do it again. So the reason why I call this motorbike is that, you know, those really fast motorbikes, when they're going around the corner, they use their whole bodies to counterweight the weight of the bicycle. So they're like leaning in the most incredible ways. So that's what we're doing. Down towards the right, try and bring your shoulder down. Counterweight it with your left leg. Dynamic balance. Down. And come back up. Other side. Both knees into left-sided zigzag. Bring your left shoulder down. And as you do so, stretch the right leg long. But let your shoulder go down, and then you need to lengthen your leg rather than lengthen your leg because you intellectually know it. How do you do this so that it's responsive within your body, or it's adaptive? Is that the word? Cohesive, maybe. Cohesive. Yeah, I like the word cohesive. One more time. Nice. Come sit into a cross-legged position. Bring your hands to your heart. So some of you have been with me all the way through, 21 days. Some of you have gotten in 15 of the 20. Ali, thank you so much for your text last night. Yeah, each of you have found your way through dynamic balance. And so thanks for being here. Thanks for turning up. I know turning up for me really makes a huge difference in my life. So just pause, just feel the community of connection, the sense of the practice that binds us. This thing where there's just people all over the world doing this with us, with me. It's amazing. Nice. I'm so grateful. Come lie on the floor, resting down. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. So I am so grateful for each and every one of you. I'm so grateful to me for turning up. Thanks, me, for turning up and, yeah, really endeavoring to live a deep and present life. I will see all the 1st of August. No, hopefully before then, the 1st of October, and for 21 days of focus. So yes, you'll get an email today, and off we go. So yeah, thanks. Thanks for being here. Thanks for turning up to you. Thanks for turning up to me. Ciao, Slán.